Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. This is Susan. Welcome to my channel. And those of you that are new, welcome again. Those that have always been my followers, thank you for always checking in and see how we're doing. Um, Today, we're going to be doing a little different. I'm going to be going around in the garden and tackling some well-needed things that needs to be attended to, especially the plants. We're going to do some watering, and I'm going to be trimming and cleaning up a bit. Of course, the land space is quite large, so we're just going to do what we can today, just for a little bit. We're not going to spend the whole day in the garden, but we're going to tackle, sorry for frowning, but it's the sun getting in my face. We're going to tackle what we can, and just start doing some cleaning up again, as far as trimming up the plants and giving them some life again. There's a lot of stuff that's overgrown. There's a lot of stuff that's got dead leaves and just need to trim back. Some may have died, and we just need to replenish after the hurricane season, but we'll just do what we can with what we have, and we want to bring you along with us. So I may just put you on the tripod, because I just need to free up my hands and get busy in the garden. Um, my hubby, Curtis, he'll be coming out shortly. He's doing a whole lot better, and I'm just slowly, getting him out here with me. He may just do some light stuff like watering of the plants, to help me, as we're in the garden. So we'll take you along with us and show you. So I'm going to tackle areas that are cooler right now because the sun is very much in the front of the yard, in front of our property. And so I'm going to start somewhere in the backyard, and I'll just take you along. Maybe different areas. We're just moving all over the place, just working along with, where it's coolest, and just doing what we can get done. So it's not so much, sorry, I sound a little hoarse. I think it's because I'm just tired. Just tired. Had a long week. But we're just going to get a couple things done. So I don't want to keep blabbering on and keeping you all waiting. Let's just get to it, and I'll set up the pod, and you can watch us as I start, and then my husband will join me, and we'll just do what we can and then show you what we've done and how we've tidied up. Okay, so let me turn the camera around, guys, and get it all set up. We'll be right back. Okay, so this is the first area I'm going to work on, like I said, and try and get, I'll bring in a little closer so you can see. Plants are not looking that great. Sorry. Not looking that great. It's overgrown. I need a little TLC. So I'll just take you back. As you can see, there are some that have died. I'll have to replace and get, sorry, this area refurbished and some new plants and sorted out eventually. But as we're, like I constantly say, we are in a time when it's extremely hot, hurricane season, and so it doesn't make any sense to bother with worrying about getting a lot of new plants and, just planning up the area. So I'm just going to start on this side, and then I will, let me see if I can angle it a little bit better so you guys can probably see me just moving along and getting everything done at this point. Yep, that looks better. So watch as I go and start trimming. So basically what I'm doing, guys, and I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm taking away a lot of the old limbs that's on the inside. I am also trimming away any excess overhang and just, you know, giving it a nice clean start. And a lot of times people don't realize when you're trimming your plants, when you trim away a lot of the old limbs, and oh, my husband's coming out now. We're gonna catch him on camera. Come on out, honey. He's got his sandwich. Look at him smile. Yes, he's doing a whole lot better, guys. I'm so grateful. Yeah, so he's getting himself sorted there to join us. Do a little bit of watering, perhaps. We'll see what he feels like doing. But like I said, we trim off all of the old limbs and give the plant a fresh start. Now with this particular plant, it grows all over the place. It's like it doesn't have any weed, and sometimes you have to train it. So I'm trying to cut away, like I said, quite a few of the old limbs that are low and in the pot that you don't typically see, and just sort of leaving it more to the top with its leaves. And with the screening against here, I try to keep the plant away from the screen as well. So that's what I did. I trim it away from the screen. I don't mind if you overhang to the front, but of course with the doorway there, I also try to keep it away from the entrance and the exiting of this area. So there is a few that I still think I'm going to trim away from there, just not to take away too much from the shape, but I'm just going to, it's not much, take one or two there. Sometimes you have to step back and look at your plant and see what's best for it. Yeah. So I'm going to take a little bit more off of here because I don't like it there. So don't mind it trailing a little more to the front. Take it off the sides a bit. I'm going to take this part off as well because it's not pleasing and aesthetic. And that's one plant down. I'm going to go to the next, pull out one or two weeds. And get rid of a few of these dead leaves on here. I know you can't see that well from there, so I think I'm just going to bring you guys in a little closer. And perhaps you can appreciate what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Just bring it a little closer there. You can see how nicely I've trimmed that up. It's all trimmed now and I'm happy with it. I've gotten rid of all of the dead limbs, and now I'm going to tackle this one. And you can see it's leggy and it's got a lot of leaves there. So I'm just going to clean that up as best as I can and give it some life again. Okay, guys, so you can see I've trimmed this one up. Bring it a little closer, and she's looking a whole lot better. So I'm going to put you on, take your back. I just brought you in closer so you can see how I do some trimming of the plants. And so I'm going to bring you back, and I'm not going to prolong and let you get bored. So I'm going to speed up the process and let you all see as I work along and get everything done. So I've finished trimming up. There are some areas such as those stems there I'm not able to reach unless I get a ladder, which we will tackle when we can. I don't have a ladder access right now, but we've done what we can with what we have. And you can see, bringing it a little closer, I've taken away all of the dead leaves, trimmed up as best as we could. And what I did, guys, was I stepped back and I assessed the way both of these look to kind of give them a similar height, even though one is a bit fuller than the other. They have the similar height, so they look a bit uniformed. And we did over here as well. This plant has quite a bit of leaf rot on it, and it's not much I can do, and just hope that it will bounce back on its own. But I trimmed it up as best as I could. And I also trimmed back some dead limbs from this plant that we had here. I trimmed it back enough to give it a little bit of life and chance to put out some new limbs. I didn't cut the puffball plant. I didn't cut that back because I really do love the way it's looking there. So I didn't tackle and trim that back hard. And the same thing with the firecracker plant and the crown of thorn. So I basically left that, and I just took away, again, some of the dead stalks from off of the orchid here. There's some I can't reach, but we'll get to it once I can get elevated and take care of that. So let's tackle another part of the garden. Let me just take you over here really quick. You can see my hubby. He is already on the watering task. And yep, there he is watering all of the orchids as we speak. So he's tackling getting some watering done. And I'm going to bring you all to the next stage of garden trimming and pruning and all that good stuff. Okay, guys, so I'm going to tackle this water lily pond here that I have. And I'm also going to trim up the orchid from all of the dead stems that's on there and get that all cleaned up and looking great again. So just bear with me while I put you on the time lapse, and you can watch me do this as well. Again, these are not exciting projects, but this is some of the stuff that we do in the garden from time to time. We just tackle it and let it look beautiful again. Okay guys, you can see it's all trimmed. I got rid of all of the dead stalks of blossoms or blooms, I should say, orchid blooms that was there. You can see that I've left one because that's actually orchid buds and it hasn't opened its flowers yet. So just leaving that, let it do its thing. And you can see I've kind of rescued a few that were still alive and letting them float in there. I'm going to go over to the next pond now, lily pond, clean that up, and hopefully I'll be able to bring some from that and put into this one. So let's go over there. I'll take you there now as we get set up. Bear with me because I'm holding the pod. It's not as comfortable, but we'll take it there. And this is where it is. Get set up a little bit here so you guys can see. Yeah, this area looks terrible. I'm going to take out that breadfruit tree at the same time, that one right there. And I'm going to clean this up while I'm here. I may just straighten that orchid up as well while I'm here. And that, I think, will kind of tidy up here a little bit and let it look a little nicer. So let me bring my other stuff over here and we'll pick back up. Okay guys, we're gonna tackle this area and I'm gonna deal with the water lily first. Let's see if I can pull up this breadfruit tree. And oh, that was my husband. There he is, making noise in the background. Grabbing the limb off of this big foxtail. So that's that noise, guys. So yeah, that's the nature of cleanup in the garden. Let's get to it. Okay guys, you can see I've cleaned up quite a bit here. I have actually elevated back my statue there. She's an easy fix if I need to put her back down. And cleared out all of, I don't know if you've been watching all this time, you'll see there was a lot of root system build up in the tank for the water lilies, and so I cleaned all of that out just to give the lilies some space to breathe and to grow and thrive and fill out. So it's quite thinning out in there, but it still has quite a bit and it will bounce back. I'm going to put some water in there, fill it up some more, and those I've put on the bench there. I'm going to take and put into the other pond that I was cleaning out before, which is over there. And I'll take you over there so you can see. I'll top it up and it'll look nice. May not look as full as this one, but in no time it will fill in. And I've also tidied up this orchid a little bit in this pot, just straighten it up a bit. I do need to put something more in there to give it a bit more stability, but for now it's all clean and nice here. Just need to come and wash off the bench and just tidy up a little bit more, but just kind of part of the process of what we do. We clean up. My bin there is getting full. But let me take you over to the other water lily so that you can see how I take from one to the other and just refurbish and let them have a chance at it again. Let's go over there. My husband is still watering the plants. Guys, for this whole garden, it takes us both watering at the same time. Hand watering takes us a good 3 hours to get everything watered. So we are going to be out here for a while, but I'm just doing these few areas just to tidy up a bit and sort of give the garden a little fresh look again. Okay. So I'm going to put a few of these in. These are just some baby ones, and I like to scatter them around so that they can grow up amongst these. And I'm just going to spread these out all around. I'm going to trim them up as well because I need to trim them up. Some of them are still not clean enough for my liking. Be right back. I'm going to get the bin. Bin is heavy, guys. Got all that heavy stuff from out of the pond. Got me tired just pulling that. Yeah, so as you can see, guys, it takes time, patience as well. You have to have patience in the garden, that's for sure. And you gotta love what you're doing. You know, some people don't really get into gardening because they're like, I don't like to be in the garden. But I've heard so many stories from friends who who all of a sudden acquire or buy a nice home or build a nice home, and then they realize, gosh, I need to get some landscaping done, and then they start to get into the garden, and then they realize this is nice, being in the garden and fixing up and, you know, just loving it. Plane flying over. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a small plane that goes to the Cayman Brac. It's our local airlines, Cayman Airways. We have the small jets that goes to Little Cayman, Cayman Brac. So normally when we see that flying over, we know that somebody's on their way there. That's how small of an island the island. Sometimes when you're close where you can see the plane fly over, you have those privileges. Okay guys, so It's not going to stand upright right now, but as the root system grow, I'm going to put some more water in here as well. That will help. I'm tempted to bring my fish back out and put it up here, but we'll see. But for now, this is what we have. This is what we're dealing with. I'm going to just take this off as well. I don't like that. Okay. So that's it, guys. It looks a bit skinny at the moment, not so full, but it will get there. It will. And that's the orchid I trimmed up. And as we go by, we'll keep seeing other things that we need to clean up. But we're getting there, guys. It's coming to come. I need to sort this out as well. Just taking you back to where we were and show you that this is looking a whole lot better, guys. So much better, and it's nice and shaded here. Just makes me want to just sit and relax here for a minute and just enjoy the view. When we sit here, guys, this is the view. You just enjoy this view. My husband's watering in the background. He's watering the fruit trees at the moment. But this is the view that we have when we sit here, guys. I just want you to appreciate what we enjoy. A little bit of this. We're going to straighten this out as well and get that sorted. But this is the view that we have from this angle, guys. And the first area that we fixed up looks so much better now. You can see it from across the pool here. It looks a whole lot better. I need some of my water. I left my jug there. I need to get some of that. Keep myself hydrated. But yeah, it looks nice here, guys. Looks cleaner, much cleaner. All right, guys, so that's it for this video. Like I said, it's not a very intriguing one, but I hope you enjoyed what we were able to bring to you in this video. Don't want to make it too long. I know you're all probably wondering what's happening with this as well. It's one of our newest orchid arrangements that we did in the garden. It just needs some watering. It's thirsty, you can tell from the leaves. But I'm gonna pick up the hose now. I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna help with the watering and try and get these plants a drink. And then we can call it a day for today, and we'll pick you all back up next week when we come out to do some more tidying up and sorting out, perhaps watering again. But that will be quite a lot of what we'll be doing. Like I said, we won't have too many DIYs, too many fixing up or restaging of our ornaments and stuff that we had, or statues and all that stuff that we had to put away for preparation of the hurricane. So you'll find that these videos will just be what typically happens during the season of the year. Okay, guys, we're sorting out this orchid here. wrap it around twice. So guys, this orchid is so huge and it's extremely heavy. So we're attaching it to the, I think we need to grab it here as well. We're trying to loop the string into the basket that we have the orchid grown in. I would bring you along, but we have to use all of our hands to show you how we're doing it, but afterwards I'll show you how it's tied. I think we should bring it through here as well. The bracket, this is broken. Is that good now? If the string that I have is not strong enough, guys, I'll have to get stronger rope. Strong enough. Okay. You want to tie a string around the plant itself some more? No? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give the orchid a little bit of trim because I see some dead spikes on there. There are one or two leaves on there that needs coming off. Be fine because it has some room in the back here to grow, so it will grow. Okay, so that's it. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye. Those of you that speak Spanish, adios. And I will see you all in the next video. If you're watching for the first time, please hit subscribe, send your comments, thumbs up for like, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Thanks so much. You have a wonderful, blessed day.